In Baldur's Gate 3, the Dark Urge is a relentless force, pushing you towards unspeakable acts, and unfortunately, Alfira or Quil often find themselves on the receiving end of this twisted fate. In a regular playthrough, one of these beloved characters might meet a tragic and gruesome end, leaving players with a heavy sense of guilt and remorse. But what if I told you there's a way to save both Alfira and Quil from this horrific destiny? In this video, we'll walk you through the exact steps to resist the Dark Urge, making the right choices to ensure these characters live to see another day. Whether you're trying to keep your companions safe or just want to see every possible outcome, we've got you covered. So, before we dive into this life-saving strategy, make sure to hit that like button, subscribe for more Baldur's Gate 3 tips, and ring that bell to stay updated on all our latest content. Trust me, you won't want to miss out on what comes next. So, when you run into Alfira in the Grove, you know what the Dark Urge is pushing for, right? But we're not letting that happen. Here's the play. When you find Alfira in her usual spot, jamming away, instead of letting the Dark Urge get the better of you, go ahead and knock her out right there in the Grove. Use a non-lethal attack to take her down. Yeah, it's a bit rough, but trust me, it's way better than what the Dark Urge wants you to do. With Alfira knocked out, you can now head back to camp and take that long rest without worrying about waking up to some nightmare scenario. And here's the best part. When you wake up and head back to the Grove, Alfira's back to playing her songs like nothing happened. No harm, no foul, and you've just outsmarted the Dark Urge, keeping her safe from that twisted fate. That's how you save Alfira and keep your conscience clean in Baldur's Gate 3.
Hark! Hark! A camp, and Hogma willing. Some friendly faces. Well met. Goblins roughed me up and stole my hose when they heard me singing hatchling love. You wouldn't have half a bedroll for a lost minstrel, would you? I can pay for my board with music, if you care for it. But I have worked for years on my music. I just have to bring my songbook safely to Baldur's Gate. I can't risk another night in the open. The goblins might steal my manuscript next time. Surprised they didn't take it when they lifted my plans.
Invite her in, cast her out. I see no difference either way.
Please. Oh, please. It would mean so much to me. Fine. If I must. But there's trouble out there. And I don't have so much as a butter knife on me.
All right, so you've managed to save Alfira, but now Quil is in danger. Knocking out Alfira triggers Quil to show up next, and the Dark Urge is just itching to turn this into another tragic scenario. But we're not going to let that happen, are we? When Quil arrives at your camp, the key here is simple. Don't let her stay the night. As much as you might want to let her camp with you, resist the temptation. Instead, politely but firmly ask her to leave. Send her on her way to avoid her falling victim to the Dark Urge. But we're not done yet. To fully reset the situation, you're going to need to take yourself out next. That's right. Ask one of your companions to knock you out cold. This might sound extreme, but it's the best way to prevent any further bloodshed. Once your companion has knocked you out, they should take a long rest themselves. This is crucial because it gives you a clean slate. After they wake up, they can use a resurrection scroll to bring you back to life, completely resetting the Dark Urge's impulses. By doing this, you've not only saved Alfira, but also ensured that Quil stays safe. You've outsmarted the Dark Urge twice and kept your camp from becoming a slaughterhouse. That's how you keep both Alfira and Quil alive in Baldur's Gate 3. After you've saved both Alfira and Quil, Celeritas Fel is going to drop by, and he won't be happy. By choosing to spare their lives, you're passing up on the potent robe, a pretty solid reward that would have given your character some nice benefits. It's definitely a good item to have, but sometimes making the right choice means giving up a little power. You're passing up on this powerful item. It's a tough trade-off. One that reminds you that in Baldur's Gate 3, every choice has its consequences, whether it's missing out on loot or keeping your conscience clear.
You were meant to kill the bard, my liege, then throw her into a ditch, river, pit, bog, or what have you. At least I'm here now to direct you towards further atrocities worthy of your station. You truly have been lost without your butler, haven't you? Oh, one hell of a butler. The most unprincipled servant you could hope for. You have always struggled to conduct yourself properly without me. Fear not. I have arranged your affairs in your absence. You shall wake up to her putrefied carcass. Breakfast in bed.
Stay tuned for our upcoming video on Karlach and the Blood Wars, where we'll dive deep into what the Blood Wars are, who Zariel is, and all the key players involved. You definitely don't want to miss that. And if you're following our ChatGPT Plays Baldur's Gate 3 series, Episode 9 is just around the corner. The future of the Grove is in ChatGPT's hands. Will it save or slaughter the Grove? You'll have to watch to find out. Also, check out our in-depth analysis video. Is Withers Jurgle? We explore the mysteries surrounding this enigmatic character and what it could mean for your playthrough. So make sure to like, subscribe, and hit that notification bell so you don't miss out on any of the action. Thanks for watching.
Though I would love to regale you with your past triumphs, I cannot. I am forbidden to interfere. Our betters will not allow it. Be true to yourself, my lord.